beautiful souls. Today, I want to talk about magical workings, rituals, but telling it in the story of gardening. So, when you send your manifestation, you send your ritual, your workings out into the universe, you've called on your guides, you've called on your chosen deity, you've asked the elements to help, bring this into manifestation. You planted the seed, okay? You planted the seed. And, while you're planting that seed, like after you planted the seed, of course, there is some watering, some fertilization that happens, and then you start to see it sprout. So then you keep nurturing it, you keep watering it, you keep fertilizing it, but only with what it needs, okay? So, you don't want to over fertilize your plant. You don't want to overwater your plant. You want to give it exactly what it needs so it fosters, it grows. And then when it turns into, let's say, a tomato plant, like let's say you did a tomato plant, and it's sprouting, but you're not seeing the tomatoes yet. And you're just like, when are the tomatoes gonna come? The tomatoes are the last to show themselves, right? Because there's all this nurturing that has to be done. And so when they are the last things to arrive, it's like if you're just focused on the outcome, you're not paying attention to the journey. And you're not fostering or nurturing the journey of your workings, of your manifestation. And when I say watering and fertilizing, making sure you're giving it the correct amount of sun, blah, 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 I'm not saying that you have to keep doing workings or rituals or manifestations or anything like that. What I'm talking about is you need to align your internal belief system along with the thing that you are manifesting or putting out there for the universe to take care of. So you need to align your beliefs. And what does that mean? You got to have trust. You need to be patient. You need to do shadow work, right? Like, why do I feel like I need to see the results like that? And here's the thing. Even if you're not seeing the fruit or the vegetable yet, there are still signs along the way that are showing you, hey, this is going in our favor. We are on the right path. So you also need to trust your guides, right? You need to trust your guides. 1:11 on the clock. You need to trust your guides. They will give you signs that your workings are in motion, and those signs will be immediate. But the working itself will not always be immediate. You will not always see immediate results of what it is you planted. Especially if it's a big one, right? Especially if it's something that, that shit takes time, you guys. If you want something that's done quickly, do a cute little, a little cutesy thing. That's fine. If you need that immediate validation that your magic is real, do something cutesy. Do a cute little money spell. Do a cute little self-love spell. Do something like that. So that way it's like you're getting that immediate confirmation that things are working in your favor. But for bigger things, they take time. They take time to manifest. They take time to align. You have to align with that manifestation because, like I've said many times before, if you are not a vibrational match, the door won't open. So be patient. Water your seed. Fertilize your seed. Give it the correct amount of sunlight. Do not overwater, because if you keep doing magical workings on the same thing, you're just oversaturating the energy, and it's not going to come out the way that you want to anyway. So look out for the signs, trust that things are coming to fruition, and let it go. Let it go. Let go of the outcome, right? Like, yes, of course, we want exactly what we are asking for, but sometimes the universe will give us something better. And I'm saying that because even though we can use the forces of the universe to materialize the reality that we want, there are still universal laws that apply to everything and everyone. So if you don't know what the universal laws are, look it up. Read about it, because that really exists. And any working that you do that brings things out of balance or out of alignment with the rest of creation is not going to come to fruition in the way that you want it to, because there does have to be a universal balance. And if you're not sure or think that I am wrong, that's totally fine. Google is free. Google is free. There are so many think pieces on how people interpret the universal laws, and that's fine too. But the universal laws exist, and they're there for a reason. So use them to your benefit. And, it's really important that you are learning all of these things before you start putting things out into the universe. I mean, you don't have to, but if you're like, oh, nothing's working, you're probably not following universal law. So, and that affects everyone. Okay, love you, bye.